The COVID-19 pandemic has had a devastating impact on travel. With so much uncertainty, many are wondering when it will be safe to plan their next trip. Jacqui Gifford is editor-in-chief for Travel and Leisure magazine. We should also note that her husband, Robert Gifford, is the managing editor of CBSN, and Jacqui joins us now. So, Jacqui, how will we know when it's safe to travel again? I had been planning a wedding in South Africa in September. I just had a Zoom yesterday with my family for Mother's Day, and we all talked about it. It doesn't look like we're probably going to be going. Should we be reconsidering that?
Well, Vlad, first of all, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, I think everyone is just really, they're hurting right now in the travel and tourism industry. I want to give an interesting stat for you. 1 in 10 jobs in the world come from travel and tourism. So as we look to rebuild after this, I think it's important that people do travel and they do take trips. So one thing everyone universally seems to be saying right now is that the domestic market will bounce back the fastest, right? And people are thinking, because so much is uncertain when it comes to air travel, even the amount of routes that are available at this point in time, because the airlines have cut back on all their service, a lot of people are going to take short drive trips, stay closer to home. And, you know, a lot of this comes down to a personal choice. For those people who don't feel comfortable traveling, you know, that's absolutely okay. But a lot of people want to get back out into nature. Maybe it's a simple visit like going to a state park, a national park when things reopen. So we're really looking right now to the CDC and also for local and state government guidance.
In all aspects of our lives, we've been wondering that once the restrictions lift, will we go back to the other normal, or will there be a new normal? How do we think travel, the way we travel, will change once this pandemic lifts?
Emery, I think what's interesting right now is that, you know, we've seen a lot of companies are coming out with new sanitation protocols. You know, Marriott is saying that they're using electrostatic sprayers in all their hotel rooms going forward. Hospital grade disinfectant you've seen right now on airlines. They're doing the social distancing by blocking the middle seat. So all of these things are being put in place, again, to make sure that travelers feel safe, they feel informed. The U.S. Travel Association is now putting together a standard industry policy and guidance going forward so that people can feel safe when they go out there. And that means everything from doing contactless, touchless stays, right? So think about it, when you check into your hotel room, a lot of people, we've been using those electronic key cards. Well, maybe going forward, you just use your own phone. That eliminates the need for touching other surfaces, hand sanitizing stations, and all sorts of public spaces, making sure that people wear masks in hotels and gloves when they're dining at a hotel restaurant. All these things are being thought through really carefully, because this is going to be really the new way forward for our daily lives. So of course it makes sense that it would apply to the travel industry as well.
So, Jacqui, I got to ask, what's it like to work and to edit a travel magazine, given these very unusual circumstances that we're all living through?
It's challenging, you know, but I'm really proud of our team. We moved everybody to work from home here in New York City quite quickly. We have most of our team is here in the city. And I think the most amazing part of this is that we have these beautiful stories being told, that we had inventory that we still feel firmly about running, because again, it puts, I like to call it the supply chain of travel. It puts a human face behind these travel stories, right? So when you go and you support a local business, you're helping to support the economy, you're helping the people who work there to put food on the table. And that's true of the travel industry at large, right? When you check into a resort, when you stay someplace, it really does, it helps you, it makes you feel better as an individual, but it also helps the people and the economies on the ground. So we really believe that the stories that we've been telling at Travel and Leisure are still relevant. We've also commissioned various essays that speak to the power of travel and things that we're going through in this time. We have a beautiful essay coming out in our June issue about learning to love where you are and appreciate the beauty in the everyday by a writer named Sarah Moss. And I think, to me, that story is something that really resonates. It'll resonate with everybody because it's something that we're all really feeling right now in this moment.
So in your editor's letter in the May issue, you write about something called Armchair escapism, and when I heard that, I thought I totally get it. You know, I spent like yesterday afternoon binge watching one of those real estate shows where people look for like homes in the Caribbean, and I just watched like one episode after another, fantasizing, and I imagine that's what armchair escapism sort of is. But can you explain that?
Sure. I think, I love that, by the way. We've been binge watching all sorts of stuff on Netflix. And I think the idea of armchair escapism is this, right? So we're all sitting at home. We recognize this new reality that we're living in. But I think it doesn't mean that we can't dream. We certainly need to dream of better days ahead. And we also need to dream about a future trip, whether it's a wedding in South Africa that hopefully is going to happen, or, maybe a trip that you want to plan for and take 2 years down the road to a destination like Greece or Peru or wherever it may be. And so I think the power of travel writing and good travel journalism and storytelling allows people that license to dream and to think of better days ahead. And the other thing I should add is that when we're doing digital stories right now on our site, a lot of the stuff that we're finding really resonates with people is the idea of virtual travel. So we've done a story about virtual museum visits that you can take from the comfort of your home that's reached almost 8 million people. And I think that really, again, it really resonates with people right now. They're itching to get out there. They don't want to do the irresponsible thing and go out there too soon, but they want to think of better days ahead and dream and feel connected to this amazing global community of travelers that's out there. The people that share their photos and stories on Instagram, all of that. People are missing travel and they're looking to learn what they can from the world, from the comfort of their home.
Yeah, so true. Jacqui Gifford, thank you so much.
Thank you.